Transforming the Freezer Queen site may take a little longer than expected now that the developer has changed his plans. The original idea was to renovate the existing building, but now it may be torn down to make way for a 23-story apartment complex. This is where construction would take place off Furman Boulevard near Buffalo's Small Boat Harbor. News 4's Callan Gray has more on why the plans have changed. Callan?
Presenting in front of the planning board early afternoon, Jerry Buchheit's team says the structure of the old building just won't work, forcing them to go back to the drawing board. New renderings show elevated plans for the old Freezer Queen plant. Jerry Buchheit proposes demolishing the building and putting up a 23-story apartment building with 197 one- and two-bedroom units. Balconies will overlook Buffalo's outer harbor. There will also be a restaurant on the first and fifth floors, open to the public with waterfront access, and a 3-story parking garage featuring rooftop green space.
I've been in Buffalo my whole life, and I want to make a mark here, and we think this would be the best use of the land.
It's a big change from July when he told News 4 he wanted to transform the existing building into more than 100 luxury apartments.
We started spending on engineering and found that we just couldn't make it happen. We tried every possible way to make it happen and spent a lot of money on research.
He says they also discovered in bad weather the bottom level floods. It sits about 3 feet below the floodplain.
We've got concerns of the structure under the building, that it will not do what we wanted to do, plus the fact, like I said, we have to build it up considerably so that in the worst of weather, it's not underwater.
But not everyone is on board with the new plans.
One problem is that the building is ridiculous. The nearest tall building to this is the Cargill Pool elevator. It's about half the height of this proposed building. Hundreds of thousands of birds cross this path. Everybody knows what happens with birds and windows.
In addition to concerns about the environmental impact, he says he'd like to see the original building preserved. Buchheit's team asked the planning board to extend the public hearing to give people time to take a look at these new plans and give feedback. The planning board agreed, so it will be at least a few weeks before any of this moves forward. Reporting in the newsroom, Callan Gray, News 4 at 11.